Okay, bro, this is too much. Like I'm usually not recording these, but like at that point, it's just too much, man. Like it can't be like this every single day, because it also causes lag, right? Like it causes a lot of people to lag out because the amount of teleporting around that they do is just insane. Look at this shit, bro. In 1 second, they're gonna, yeah, there you go, boom, teleporting around. An orange name as well, like probably bought their account and everything. Like, bro, look, about to teleport straight to that shit. Boom, one, and then the rest teleports to it. Like, that's actually crazy. I'm not seeing any names, but like you can pause probably the thing and just see for yourself. Let me just get to this one instead. Probably just do damage to these, right? Oh, okay. Alright. Not wanting to stay close to me, I guess. Well, to be fair, I can probably just see their name. Actually, there's too many people. It's too bad I can't use candy bar because like I used my I used the wrong the wrong ring effect, which means I can't really speed with it. So I guess I'll just have to rock the Shadow Hunter for a bit. Probably this one, right? Right? No? Deep down, maybe? Which one? What what they be doing is crazy. Or they're just attacking bosses. Okay, that makes sense. Thing is, with the way they move, you can't even tell where they're actually going. They're bogging out 24/7. It's crazy. It's not. It's like it's not even a good one. It's not even a good version of the mod that teleports you around. It's not even a good version. It's actually terrible. See how it's a fucking corpse? It's actually a corpse. It's actually someone that it's one that died, and it's still actively fighting. And I know this for a fact because I've seen one guy be completely dead, alone, and go through the map and clear dungeons while being dead, which is just insane. They're not even doing damage. Like, how bad? How miserable do you have to be in life to just do this? To play like this? That's actually crazy, bro. Okay, Gus Sunpai is the main one. And there's an orange name in it, which is not these two. Gus SXWWNEN something. Okay. So SX underscore XYZVS. Then you have the EN one, which is ENTRNA. And then you have Gusun Pai, which is GUSUNPAI. And then the last one was WWEIRO123. And I believe that's it. But to be fair, there's also a bunch of them over to here. And I think I see Fang Yang P. I see he something, which is HEEE STES. Yao. Okay, so that is probably Chinese, I'm guessing. X IAO DOUBI. Then there's H1, which is, oh, that's he something. Someone named Long Seer. Okay, so long underscore sear, which would be just like the searing of a steak, I'm guessing, is what it means. I think I've got all the name. There's also one named Xiu Mu, which is XIU_MU, and they take up for half the space in the geo topside, which might be stupid, might not seem like a lot out of 32 because you can just generate as much as you need. But also you gotta keep in mind that even if servers got better because now hardware and stuff, you still have a little bit of delay, and also you can still get rollbacked, and in general it just lags out because I mean it's not showing it too much because they're not actively doing it too badly, for one, and for two, servers did get better, I guess, so it's not too bad. But if it's a whole world doing it, if it's like 8 people doing it, if it's people running delves like this too, one, I find it basically like duplicating because you get 8 chances at loot and it's purely automated and you're just straight up playing as 8 accounts. And even if not, it's just making you lag. You're just playing normally, it makes you lag because porting around makes the game lag. You can't have this anymore. You have to change the way the game is like coded. You have to change the way things are generated and kept. Because like it's too easy. Like there's way too many security breaches in the game. You have to do something about it. Eventually, right? Like you have to do something. It can't keep going like this. Also, I'm at a terribly low dungeon per hour because I've been following a bunch of people around instead of actually playing. Like there's too many issues with the game. I get that. I get that the the goal of the game is no longer to actually attract people. I get that it's mostly and honestly just attracting whales. Not attracting, but like finishing to milk a bunch of whales. And then trying not to displease the remaining player base that actually likes the game and wants to not spend too much. I believe though that it could work just as good if even if you kept the whole whale thing, like having converters and shit. Why not? But also, whenever the update releases, just make a whole pack that kind of skips a little bit of the game time. Like I don't know, something that just like on release, let's just sell 12 gem converters for like one character as one pack. That is just much cheaper than the usual worth, and that'd be basically buying a World of Warcraft expansion, right? It give you like, okay, your main is instantly okay and ready to farm the new update, but it's not so high up because you still have to upgrade the gems manually, and it's not doing the same thing on your alts, which means you still have to grind those new gems and those bound brilliance and everything for like your other characters if you plan on playing the other ones. And that would actually just be fair. Like I don't know, the fact that the game is that much free to play and optional to pay on is just extremely frustrating and unhealthy. I don't know, I guess that's just me. Also, I'd like to mention that there's a whole bunch of content creators that have been here for years, and that like myself included, I've been making content on this game for 11 fucking years. Not content, but like I've been playing this game for 11 years. And I still do not own. I still do not have the partnership with Gamigo. I guess I haven't been playing last year, which is probably why I'm not accepted into it. Or maybe it's my public political assignment. I have no idea. Not assignment, alignment. Maybe it's this, but whichever it is, like you've gotta tell people, you've gotta actually communicate with people. Because as it is currently, you're just guessing. Like we're just guessing why. Nario is just literally guessing that he's going to get kicked out or straight up denied, and so he didn't even bother to queue up for the content creator program, which is tragic because he's one of the only people that is making content. There's only Sayushi, there's only Cash, there's me, and there's Nario, and that is basically it on YouTube. That at least that is basically the only ones that make content. And we do like half of the people that are active do not even have the content creator program. It's crazy. Not to mention a lot of people that could be having that content creator program have higher viewership than people that actually do have it, which is not bad on itself. Like it's you're actually giving chances to people that don't have as much views to still get a little more attraction and a little more visibility. So it's cool. But also, if in general they do not make content, then why invite them in the first place? It makes no sense. I don't really have the full official list. It's only like whoever her name is, Dosita or like whatever her name is. Like it's only that list that I have. I don't have the whole official thing. But you can't. You have to invite more people. You have to let people communicate. You have to get in actual critical, objective, player-based feedback that we as content creators can get much more accurately than y'all can do, because it's basically our job. It's what we do. It's we can do straw polls. We can do all that. We can do basically community management and sort stuff and sort comments and be try to be a little more objective and get the general idea of people, the general opinion on each update. We can do that as content creators. That is the whole point. But if we are not even getting accepted, we have literally no reason to do so, because we are mostly, most of the time, most of us just believe that you will not give a shit about what we say. And because of the fact that people like Atro, right, who by the way has been recorded as a cheater, the fact that this guy is basically the only one that makes straight up feedback on the PTS channel, one shows that most people that do make feedback are have a bias, because they cheat, right? So they have by default a lot more stuff because they just farm AFK. They have more speed. They have a lot of that we don't as players. And for some stuff like depth cores and souls of the depth, they just go, oh well, no, the price is pretty cheap and pretty fair, whenever it's clearly not. Like, okay, the prices are not so bad for like one character, but there's a whole bunch more. And they just go like, okay, but the direction that they've took is that you should play one character. Is it though? Like, has it been officially told? Has it, like, is it public? Is it, who said so? Who said that the current direction of development is so that you can only play one character? Who said that? No, the direction taken is it is designed so that it is difficult to max out whichever character it is, even if it's your first, even if it's your last. But it gets slightly faster over time because you grind faster and easier solo. But who plays solo on that like dungeon, like D15 dungeons and everything? No one plays solo. Everyone just follows people with a bunch of mods, automated stuff that just invites everyone in 1 second. And like half the player base is running AFK and with alts. Like that is not a game anymore. It's just a work. It's straight up work at this point. Like for half the people, it's just idle gaming, and for the other half, like me, it has become that extremely difficult game because stuff is extremely expensive because y'all are not actively fighting against the inflation, and because most of the things that are being grinded are not even like they're not even the things that you need. Like the fact that Nitro has gotten that much expensive and that much difficult to get, that we need 25,000 for the last C5 upgrade, which is fine for one character again. But the fact that you have to do that on every single character, and that nitro itself, if you actually plan on getting it manually, do you realize how goddamn long it takes just to get those 25k? And the fact that it is currently this easy is only because we have duplication and because we have so many bots farming AFK, which means we have greater vault caches, which means we get nitro by default by a bunch of bots looting them and selling them on the auction house after that, after farming for like 15 hours AFK. Because, fun fact, I know one guy that, by the way, harassed me. I know one guy that makes 5,000 bucks a month just turning on his PC and booting up programs and just letting it run. And he's not even 20. He's not even 20. He's making 5k bucks a month. Working black. Not even paying taxes at all. He's just keeping it all. Like, at that point, bro is probably gonna have a minister's salary and not have to work ever. Do we just realize how stupid that is? And I get that it gets a little more difficult as time goes on because of the EU regulation laws and stuff. When it comes to like database and IP tracking and all that, like, it gets more and more private, which in a way it's good, but in another way it makes it so you can't really ban people based on IP, which means because the game is free, people just make a bunch of new accounts and they just do the same thing over again. And even if they're not playing alts, they can just buy illegal flux for twice as cheap, and they can just trade it to their main. And they won't get banned because it won't be tracked. Because their main has been paying a few things and they have like loyalty points, maybe, I don't fucking know. And they just don't get banned because it's not tracked. Because even if it is tracked, okay, bro has spent a little bit of money. So he's not being banned because has been trading stuff. And even if he did get banned, it would probably only be the guy that actually bought the illegal flux, which is his alt account. It's not the main one. Like, I have to point out this stupid shit for like a few minutes, because I can't with this anymore. Like, I've lost so much stuff. I've been playing this game for 11 fucking years, and you're still not being listened to at all. It makes we have been listened to a little bit for PCS, I guess, but most of the like the like the balancing stuff, most of the store related stuff have not been listened to ever, because all y'all care about is if stuff is working properly, which sometimes it isn't. Because, by the way, Pirate Captain, for example, is still not working properly. It is still fixed. It still has that ninja hotfix of not being able to generate doubloons. It is still capped at 1 doubloon per second. Based on, like, even if you have 10 targets in front of you, it is stupid. It is barely playable. Why play Pirate when you can just play Boom Ranger and one-shot everything? Why? Not to mention half of the gem effects are useless. Not to mention over 70% of ring effects are actually useless either. Not to mention Revenant doesn't actually get speed out of the speed spirit. It only removes the slow, which is like, why would you even play Revenant? Not to mention Fate Trickster doesn't actually have speed, nor does it do good damage. The fact that the bomb does more single target damage, although technically it's better to have attack speed and spam mouse 1. The fact that its damage is so bad and that it doesn't have speed. The fact that Candy Barbarian's mouse 2 is a hit-by-hit thingy and not a constant channel makes it basically unplayable in D15. Not unplayable, but like, it's still better to play Shadowhunter. Whereas if you actually made it a channel and a constant whirlwind, you would actually be able to go fast and break chests super fast, and it would actually be fun. Why is it that the Neo Ninja has been nerfed that much? I get that it has been broken for like too long, but look at Shadowhunter. It has been nerfed. It is still very much played. It is still very much broken because it shoots through walls, and it is still not nerfed again. It shouldn't be nerfed, to be honest. Like only the other classes should be buffed, but the shooting through walls thingy should be completely nerfed. If only if y'all plan on actually doing something against botting. And again, next, why is it that the gunslinger doesn't have any movement speed buffs? Why is it that the Draco does have movement speed? I guess. Why is it that Boomerang has movement speed buffs? Why is it that the explosive bow has been nerfed that much? We don't have any real physical damage, AoE damage. I mean, technically we do with Shadowhunter, I guess, if you remove the class gem. But like, people are so meta that they cannot even understand the fact that you can still play Shadowhunter in Deep Delves, I guess. So why not have one physical damage character that does it, aka the Boomranger, by actively buffing again the ring effect? I'm guessing it has to do with duplication again, because it's better to just nerf stuff rather than actually fixing issues. It's always lazy fixes because there's only two developers, maybe sometimes one, and there's no one actively talking with the community. Why is it that, again, Tomb Raider doesn't have any movement speed? Why is it that minions have a health bar by default? Why is it that it takes so goddamn long to actually max it out? Why can't you just press Alt and have like 10 seconds of immunity to the soul the soul cost of summoning people? Why can't you just press your Alt and just instantly summon 6 skeletons? Because like on bosses, on delve bosses, you actually have to set stuff up. But any class can set it up faster. Why is it that Lunar Lancer have the abilities are useless? Although it's one of the best DPS classes and one of the best farming classes in the game, half of the abilities you will not even use. Why is it that Chloromancer does so little damage and has no mobility at the same time? Why is it that I don't know, why is it that the Vanguardian buff lasts for so little? Although the buffs are significant and like you can feel the buffs for sure. Like those buffs are nice. But why is it that it lasts for so goddamn short? Why can't you just stack it up? Why can't you just extend the buff and have it last longer and play a full on cooldown management build when farming? It would actually involve your brain a little bit, for one. And for two, it'd just be fun. Why is it that Bard has, like, it is okay of a class, but could you, like, here's one simple fix about Bard. If you want people to actually actively play Bard, just make it so that the mouse one is actively a full-on AoE pulse around you instead of a cone. Okay, I guess people would use it for AFK farming instead of Boomranger because I guess it would just be better because it would be like wider and it would give you buffs and stuff. But also, it's like Boomranger has Cyclone, so it would still not be played as much. So the thing is, just fix the damn issues. Why is it that the ults on Solarian knocks enemies around? Like, there's all those issues in game, man. There's all that stuff that has to be fixed and addressed. There's the qubit issue that, like, we have so much goddamn stuff that costs qubits. And by calculation, by the way, if you never ever miss a single day and have constant patron without taking into account the double qubit day, it would take you over 2 whole goddamn years to actually get the whole constellation. Same goes for dragons. It is insanely expensive, not to mention we have curiosity packs, we have the regular packs, we have the store cosmetic costumes, we have the gem booster boxes if we want them, because like there's so little amount of boosters that we get. We have the converters themselves. We have the inventory expanders. We have, like, there's so many things that you have to buy. It's insane. You have to do something about it. You have to change stuff. Like Dragon Coins, I get that. I get that the game is free, but there's a soft in between being free and being like the money side of thing being appealing by like making the patron better, I guess. Being like, I don't know, take inspiration from Star Wars, I guess. Like that's one of the MMOs that have actually kept the free to play aspects of things, but still make the patron more interesting. And then it will allow you to not make such an insanely pay to win game and such an insanely grindy ass game. And by fixing issues like botting and stuff, you could actually make prices for like C5, Mystic Gear, and everything much cheaper and make it so that actively grinding a little bit weekly and daily is just enough and not have you farm either months of qubits or just constantly playing the game to get those souls of the depth to actually get manually the converters. It's just not fair. If you want to play legit, you have to play 24/7. And if you don't want to play legit, you can just run 5 volts and have an AFK program and you're done. You're finished. You can just play something else on the side. You can just go work. You can just go have your life. Like, I don't know, man. I need this game to change. I genuinely do. Because again, I've had my fiance leave me. I have lost every single one of like my remaining pets. I have no one anymore. I have no job. I have nothing. I've been I've been applying at Gamigo and at Trine for so goddamn long. All for people to be all for like unexperienced people to just get accepted in because of, I guess, diplomas or like whichever it is, right? It makes no sense to me how difficult it has gotten to just either get a job or get a good game in general in this day and age. Like, in this day and age, gaming feels more like a second job rather than an actual game. And it is showing on websites such as G2G, which basically pays you to farm and make bots 24/7, which makes it so that you can just stop working effectively. You can just make a bunch of bots and a bunch of programs and you can just make your money like that and just never work a day in your life. Like, can we address those issues as a society even more than just like the fact that it's Gamigo? Can we just work on that? Can we just talk about it for a second? Can we just talk about the ethics of things? The fact that there are people that literally get paid 1.2 thousand bucks a month by actively breaking their backs and sweating and getting illnesses, working in fields and actively getting food, while I can just sit my ass at home, get by, or make my own program that just makes me grind for 24/7. Can we just talk about the lag, by the way? Like, we still have 13 people in the world. I'm willing to bet like all 13 of them, except me, I guess, are just a bunch of bots. You can tell by the name they have. WDJ BZJ CNM 1111 A 1AI dash, I mean, underscore Q, whichever it is, where it's a Chinese name, I guess. Cold Car is probably the only reasonable name. Xeno is not a bot. Heasties probably is one because I've seen him with the bots running around. Longseer as well, Bali as well. Like, those are probably mains. And then you have the actual bot, which is Feng Yang P W Thing, whichever the name is, and Xia Do, like Do Bai, or like whichever the name is, whichever you pronounce this. Like, can we talk about how laggy it just got for a second? It's all because of the damn bots. It's all that it is. And the fact that we keep having duplication issues, the fact that we can still duplicate since 2016. There's one duplication bug that has not been fixed because it has been considered too easy and too difficult to make. People just go, oh, well, it's not that bad. It's too difficult of a bug to create, so it's not bad. We won't bother fixing it because it's too annoying. What if it goes public? What if I tomorrow just give the fucking the bug away, and people just learn that whenever there's whenever there's a maintenance, there's something to do that could just make you duplicate things. I mean, sure, it's not basically infinite duplicating. Sure, it's not okay. Sure, it's not as bad and it's difficult to get, but it is still a duplication bug. Like, how come it's only the annoying things that get fixed? It's only the actual real big issues that are game threatening that get fixed. And then the small issues like not being able to play Pirate Captain doesn't get fixed. How come that sort of thing doesn't get attention? It's just genuinely pissing me off that I do not have any more money. I do not have any more will to live, basically. I do not have anything. I've lost everything. The only thing that I still have is fucking video games. And when I get to those video games, they're just so broken, so unbelievably affected by so many issues, that even playing them reminds me of such a broken, individualist, leftist ass, narcissistic, egotistic society that we live in. It's just so sickening. Like, can we point out at how fucking insane social media have been on Charlie Kirk's assassination? Can we talk about this for a second? Skip the whole political thing, the whole political side of things. Just skip this. Just think about the people just straight up dancing on the fact that a husband died, that a Ukrainian refugee has died. Can we talk about these things? Can we just point out the fact that at one point, leftists have been defending the game? Not the game, what the fuck am I saying? Again, I'm confusing myself. Can we talk about the fact that the left has been defending Ukraine for so goddamn long, and now suddenly you can just mock it because her character is black? Right? Like, does that make sense? Does it make sense in any humane way to just go, oh well, we defend Ukraine, but also the criminal was black, so let's just no longer defend Ukraine, right? Like, can we just talk about this for a second? Can we just talk about how fucking stupid it is to just mock someone's death? Can we just think for a straight single minute that potential children might not grow up properly because they've lost their father to just some sick guy, some sick internet dude that could be me, could be anyone, that just plays video game all day, hangs out with trans communities, hangs out on Discord servers and stuff, and just gets radicalized like this. Can we just talk about the fact that it could be you, it could be me, it could be anyone? Like, that kid is 22 years old. It could quite literally be me if I did not unradicalize myself. Because I have been this kid. I have been this kid that have been hanging out at like weird Discord servers, weird Steam groups, weird all that. Like that kind of stuff. I have been that kid. I have been this kind of person. Can we acknowledge all this for a second eventually? Instead of just ignoring it all and focusing on your own ass. It just drives me insane. It genuinely makes me want to kill myself. Every single day, I cannot fucking sleep anymore. I'm tired, man. Not to mention, even if it's, like, I cannot even imagine what I would be, like, the state that I would be in US, in NA. I cannot afford, I'm in France, and I cannot afford to see a therapist. I'm in France, and I cannot even pay medications I cannot even pay antidepressants because it still costs money. And it is half of it I don't even have to pay for it. and it is still too expensive. I cannot even get healed. I cannot even get financial aid because it's all going to criminals hanging out at the corner of my city, just straight up mugging people, but they still get half of the fucking money of the people that actually pay taxes. Why is it that I can't get money as a regular citizen that actively wants to work and that actively does something for society? Why is it that I cannot get anything, but the fucking criminal 2 streets away from me gets $2,000 a month just sitting still and murdering people? It is beyond fucking crazy to me. Just get it straight. Start thinking for your own self. Stop hanging out on social media all day. Stop watching ridiculous stuff. Stop watching one-sided things. Maybe just listen to the other side. Maybe just do what Charlie Kirk did. Maybe just go outside and talk. Maybe just have that fucking awkward conversation for a second. Maybe, just maybe we can do something as a society. Maybe. Or I don't know, maybe just keep going like this. Just keep losing wives, just keep losing husbands, just keep having people murder each other. Maybe just keep on having marriage fall down, keep on having natality fall down, keep on having more depression, keep on having 80% of men kill themselves. Keep on doing all that shit. Sure, go ahead. Go ahead, leftists. Sure, go ahead, libtards. Sure, go, do that. I'm sure it's healthy. I'm sure we're going very far with this. Like, okay, maybe conservatives, maybe they're not like the right way to go. But which way is it that is healthier? Which way is it? The fucking woke ass shit that just breaks every single people's mind, that just kills people, that just straight up cancels people, make people not able to have their job, not able to talk on social media, not able to say anything publicly without getting stabbed. Like, is it this? Is it the good side of things? You sure about that? I don't fucking know, man. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't feel like it, for sure. Like, quick little fact. France is supposed to be like that one only king of European countries. And every single woman that I know that is white goes out either with a fucking knife or a pepper spray or just doesn't go out at all. Can we just talk about this for a minute? Huh? Like the leftists defending women. Where are they? Where are they when all the fucking immigrants just murder everyone, just mug people, just rape countless women? We have 100 fucking raping attempts in France every single fucking day. Who is talking about this? Who? Oh, I guess only the far-right extremists are talking about it, so it must be wrong, must be false. Because we don't listen to the other side, right? Like it would be rude. It would be being a fascist, right? Can we stop labeling people's stuff, huh? For a brief minute, can we just talk about the ideas themselves and have a conversation? Can we talk about stats for a minute? Can we do that, or can we just stop doing? Can we just completely stop doing anything, and just kill each other? Because like that's what's that is what is currently happening. If it's what you want, sure, it's the right direction. We're going there, like, sure, go ahead. But it won't be with me. Like, eventually, if it keeps going like this on every single fucking topic in the world, I'm just gone, man. I'm inches away from killing myself every single day. Because of the stuff that there is today. Because of how bad it is. It's insane. And whichever kind of visibility that this video gets, I don't fucking care. I do not even know. I have no clue. It could reach Gamigo, it could not reach Gamigo. I could upload this to YouTube, I have no idea. But there's plenty of stuff to talk about. This could get taken down. I have no fucking idea. At this point, we cannot even say anything without being taken down. Like, I can only hope for this video to make it longer than 15 minutes on YouTube. After Gamigo gets to know its existence. Because it is Trove footage. Because it is me, firsthand, talking about the botting issue and the duplication issue. Like, there's so many. I'm so done with everything. I don't think people quite realize how fucking bad it is. How, like, I'm not a Christian, I'm not a religious person, But seeing how terrible things are going, it makes me hope that there is a God, that a God exists. It makes me want to go to church every single day. It makes me want to pray and hang myself, not hang myself. It makes me want to put myself on a cross, nail myself to it, and hope that God notices and forgives the whole fucking planet and everyone's sins just because of the criminal, cruel, painful death that I'd have. This is how bad it is. And again, I'm not religious. And also, let's mention. Let's not. Let's mention. Let's not mention. I have no idea. Like, I don't know anymore. Let's maybe talk about the fact that the only religion that currently causes issues and that is currently very extremist. Let's maybe talk about the fact that it is Islam. Let's maybe address those issues without being cancelled for like one single minute. In which fucking countries? Whose migrants is it that just murder people? Whose migrants is it that we see on media 24/7? Whose migrants is it that we see even on leftist media being the center of attention? Whose migrants is it that have religion issues? Whose migrants is it that rape people? Who does this? Whose migrants is it that is not working in any country that they go into? Whose migrants is it that the only religion related to straight up tells you that it is fine to get into another country so long as you get to keep on spreading the religion. Whose religion is this? Who? Every fucking one knows. Everybody knows who it is. No one is saying it out loud because it's either offensive, or it gets you demonetized, or it gets you banned. It is insane. Please wake up. Because it can't go like this anymore. It's just too much. I might have just go off the rail. I might just complete, like, it is a complete fucking breakdown. It is a complete mental breakdown. It is me crashing out for sure. Because I'm just done. I'm just finished with all this. With Trove. With games in general. With WoW. With all these trash ass games that used to be great, but that are actively doing garbage, and all these meta people that don't even listen to each other. All these meta people that just cannot even play the game right, cannot even think about, like, playing the game instead of making it fully automatic and fully functional without them actively doing anything. Every single thing in society is either automatic by AI or by, like, other people working for you. It drives me insane, man. There's so many issues to talk about. There's so many problems. But I'm the fascist for bringing it up. I'm the fascist for actively questioning things, for actually talking about things. I'm the fascist for thinking that women no longer talk with men. Women just no longer trust men, and men no longer trust women because of that. Like, I'm the fascist for questioning the way relationships are going. I'm the fascist for saying that, as someone that is currently creating dating apps, I'm the fascist for, like, seeing the fact that most people no longer get married and only go for open relationships, which no one wants. No one wants this. Only people in their 20s that have fun want to just get laid, just have that little 15 minutes of fame and fun, all for your own self to get to 30 and realize that you've built nothing. Guess what? You only have one life. You know the good old, oh, we have one life. Oh, YOLO. We have one life. We should have fun with it. We should. No, it's actually quite the opposite. You have one single life. You better not make a mistake with it. Let's just start thinking with the brain for like 1 minute. Let's just start maybe listening to the elderly for like a second. Maybe let's actively listen to people that have fought war. Maybe just use your humanity for a single second and stop thinking about yourself. It's insane. The fact that we just call people that have actually fought for liberty and for freedom. The fact that these people are being labeled racist, fascists for even defending their country, for even trying to live, for defending their own family. have been like the fact that people that have gone onto the beach of that have stormed the beach of Normandy, the fact that these people, my people, and all the U.S. Army uh, drafted people have been labeled racists or like fascists for even defending their own family. Can like these people are being labeled fascists? The one that like let's be clear about that. Like those people that defended their wives, their kids, their country. These ones are the ones being racist. These ones are the ones being labeled misogynist. These ones. Are you sure about that? Like, does this make any sense at all? I'm just done, man. Get things fixed. In Trove or in real life. Start thinking. Start speaking out, man. Have that awkward conversation. I'm the only one that plays video game in France that actively talks about those issues openly. It's crazy. And like the only people that do, besides me, because like there's like sure there's a bunch of other people, they get silenced. Either they get no attention, or they get silenced by reporting, like mass reporting and stuff, because it's hate speech for some reason. Like, okay, sure, pointing reality has become hate speech now. Like, that's crazy. Stating that women are different and that they get to be the target more often of like attacks and rapes and sexual harassment and all that. Sure, at that point, this is going to be hate speech at one point. Like, where all the left is at when it comes to defending this? It's only one-sided. It's only when it matters to you. It's only so goddamn fucking selfish. It is only whenever you get something out of it. It's insane. I'm so fucking tired, man. Also, I've lost my voice. My throat is starting to hurt, so I stop rambling now. I'll stop talking. But like, thank you for watching. If you did, I'm so goddamn mad. I'm so goddamn upset. There you go. Thank y'all for watching, and see you next time. I guess if anyone from Gamigo passes by, because like the point of that video was to actually send it to Gamigo. But since I've been talking about other stuff and political stuff and issues in the world and all that for like the past 50 minutes, I'm guessing maybe I just don't. Maybe I just upload it to YouTube, right? Maybe I just upload it to YouTube, label it like bots, Trove bots, and state of the world, or like something like whichever it is. Like I don't fucking know which name that'll be, but like it'll be something a little bit deeper, I guess. It's crazy. Like, yeah, start thinking for yourself and start actually searching stuff. Like it's pissing me off so bad. Thank y'all for watching. See you next time.